I want to tell you today about what makes me the best spiritual coach on earth. I want to talk a little bit about the process, some of the benefits for you, and there's a key point towards the end that I really want to speak to some qualities. And this is really what I say this out of love and honesty for you to differentiate between a lot of the spiritual guidance you'll hear on YouTube and the web. I really want you to be able to consider these great choices. So look on the other side of this intro. Well, maybe I'm going to start at the end because this is something I feel very strongly about. And that is, you'll hear a lot of spiritual guidance or people telling you what to do on YouTube, and they say, stop doing this. And they'll speak in a scolding voice. And one of the keys that I come about is that, anybody who's really gone through intense personal growth, deep, spiritual understanding, any kind of real development, which is really a wonderful thing to do, knows people, for the most part, people don't need to be scolded, don't need to be chastised or verbally slapped on the wrist. Really what people need is encouragement. And see, what's unique about my story is that, I've gone through a 28 plus year journey of self-discovery where I really held off extreme narcissism, what I consider psychopathic behavior, and other things that were directed at me. And it really is. So one thing about spiritual growth is that it really can come about through the greatest challenges. In fact, I think that narcissism and that whole range of things, personality disorders, psychopathic borderline, is really the greatest, one of, if not the greatest challenges of our times. And the people who are really able to go through spiritual growth, a lot of times are people who've been unfairly attacked. So that's another component of the coaching, the turning challenges into opportunities I do with our coaching and training and mediation. So, and you can take a look at our website for that. So what I'm getting at is that one of the reasons that I call myself the best spiritual coach on earth is that is the journey I've gone through. And so when you've gone through a journey, so there's two parts, a couple parts. One is the head, the insight, and the other is the compassion. It's why, I offer this training. On our website, you'll see the science of inner strength honor, and that could be you. That's a starting place, an entry place in our training. You get a framed example of that and all this kind of thing. And what I'm getting at is that when I went through that process, I came to a point of compassionate genius. And so we work to identify 2 words or so in a paragraph that serves as guidance for you throughout your life, your spiritual journey in your life. And what I'm getting at is that I'm a person who really went through the journey themselves. And a person who goes through the journey and then comes out, and you're never completely done, right? You're always learning. The brilliance of it as somebody who continues to learn and grow and change is that, but you want to, when you look for someone for tutoring, direction, you want to work with someone who has actually done it. Their credibility is enhanced by someone who has done the work. And that's why I say a key component of what I'm saying in terms of the best, the insight that I have, I call it a genius to kind of see people's purpose and help you develop your purpose and bring that out is one level. And the other component is, as I allude, is the compassion. You have to work with people gently and know that for the most part, people need prodding, encouragement, maybe occasional, little snippet or snap. But mostly we need encouragement and guidance. And people who are on the internet talking about all kinds of spiritual change, if you haven't fully gone through it, you're talking a lot of good ideas, but you're not really, and I think what we're really, I believe, I don't know everything, but I know what we're really great at is to understand the process of change itself, like that caterpillar to butterfly, is to really understand that people need, change doesn't happen all at once. It doesn't happen in a straight line. You need that kind of understanding and gentleness along with the firmness, to direct you in a good direction. So I think it's, when I see people kind of saying, stop that and do this, those are red flags, okay, to use terms of today, of these days. Those are red flags, whoever you look at and consider for spiritual coaching. Don't look at someone who's scolding you. Look at someone, who's helping you and who really can connect. So that point of compassion, empathy is so vital, along with the guidance and the skill set to really gear you in the right direction. So that's what we do, and I think that's what is the intensity of my own experience and coming out the other side, along with the ideas I had in the beginning. But it's really to know the process of change and to respect people that puts me in the realm of the best spiritual coach on earth. And I just don't want to see people getting hurt. I don't want to see you wasting time or going down a not right path. And it can all be learning, but, I think what separates us is the determination, the gentleness, and in this day and age, so key is integrity. You need people to be honest in a fair and compassionate way, okay? Not a brutal truth, an understanding truth.